Hey guys, it's Return to back with another video. I'm not in the best condition right now. My throat is not feeling well, and I just recently found out that I lost a family member, so I don't even know why I'm making this, but I'm doing it for you guys. I'm doing it to make you guys happy. So let's begin. So yeah, I'm doing a Christmas movie tier list. That's right, folks. The Christmas time is here, and I'm gonna be ranking old Christmas films. I just realized that I'm always rewatching the same Christmas films and I never watch new ones. And that's because new Christmas films, they are never was, they're just not as good as the original ones. Never were, never will. Like Elf and The Grinch, like movies like those will always be classics. And yeah, so we're gonna be starting off with um a Jim Carrey film. This is the Jim Carrey version of A Christmas Carol. I can't rank it. I've never watched A Christmas Carol. I can't rank it. I've never seen it. I mean, I'll check it out at some point, but I've never seen it. Alright, for the next one, A Christmas Story. Literally, not just too long ago, about a few nights ago, I recently watched A Christmas Carol with my mother, and this movie's amazing. It is so damn funny, and it is so amazing. One of my favorite scenes was when the person was narrating, he was like, I said the word that started with an F. I think the scene where he was describing the F word was one of my favorite parts of the film. Yeah, Christmas Carol is amazing. Also, for the longest time, I had this magnet that that for some reason always really liked, and this film, I finally got to see where that magnet came from. The magnet was the little boy. Oh gosh, I don't remember any of the characters' names, but the little boy, he was sticking his tongue out, and then it got stuck to the pole at recess at school. That magnet I've had for so long, and up until recently when I watched A Christmas Story, I finally got to know where that magnet came from. Yeah, it's got some hilarious moments, especially the ending where the dogs come in and destroy the turkey, so they have to go eat out. I think it's got some funny moments to it. Also, just the fact that also just how they would just repeatedly say that if you get a shotgun for Christmas, it'll shoot your no, not a shotgun. I'm sorry, a BB gun. They said a BB gun. I don't know why I said shotgun, but a BB gun. They're constantly just like, it'll shoot your eye out, kid. Oh, another funny scene in the film is when they're at the mall with that Santa. I swear, that scene was so funny. Just making the kids scared the hell out of Santa. Like, instead of making Santa look all nice and cuddly, they just make him look creepy. Yeah, this movie's great. It's got some funny moments to it. It's such an amazing film. Yeah. A Charlie Brown Christmas. No surprise that this is going in Legendary. The Peanuts was honestly just my childhood. I love the Peanuts so much. The specials, the 2015 animated movie, the books, the comic strips, they're amazing. And A Charlie Brown Christmas is one of those pieces of Peanuts media that I just really like. Yeah, this short film is just so special to me. It's just so special. One moment I think is pretty funny is when Sally's like, "Oh shoot, what did I do?" Is when Sally is like, "Dear Santa, make it easy on yourself this year. Just send me money." Again, this short film has some hilarious moments to it, and I do like the ending. I mean, not ending, the beginning, where Snoopy is skating and he has everyone hold hands together and they're singing Christmas time this year. It's such a great beginning. but it does have some very heartwarming moments. Like during the middle, when Linus, he, that dude is so good at, that Linus is, basically the words of wisdom when it comes to Peanuts. Because he's always there to remind the gang what holidays are about. Is even in a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, when he says grace, he talks about how thankful he is, and he talks about the Pilgrims when they came in 1621 and held their first Thanksgiving. He's basically just the words of wisdom when it comes to, the Peanuts and the specials. It's got a nice heartwarming moment when Linus explains what Christmas truly is. It's not spending time with family getting along. No, no, no. It's obviously about presents, of course. Ha 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 ha. Arthur Christmas? Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna disappoint a lot of people. A lot of people really love Arthur Christmas. It's so loved by people. I'm sorry. I've never seen Arthur Christmas. I'm sorry. I've never had. I've never heard of Bad Santa. I've never seen it either, so I can't rank it. Alright. What is this? Die Hard? Is this Die Hard? Oh, I've heard of Die Hard. Die Hard is one of those films where some people consider it a Christmas film and some people don't consider it a Christmas film. Me, I honestly can't say either one because I've never seen it. Based on what I've seen, most people consider it a Christmas film, but some people, including my mom, don't think it's a Christmas film. Now, I'm sorry, I've never seen it. Elf, oh yeah, Elf is such an amazing film. In terms of comedy, I think it's better than A Christmas Story in terms of comedy. Bro, when it comes to Elf, comedy gold, dude. Especially that beginning when they referenced that the elves were drinking. Oh my gosh, holy crap, dude. That beginning gets me every single time. That beginning, gets me every single time. Another scene I'll never forget is when Elf is in New York. When he meets the girl he likes. I don't know what her name is. I forgot her name. Um, there's a scene where she is showering, and so earlier in the film, when Buddy, okay, his name Buddy, when Buddy meets her, she says she doesn't sing. And yet, in the shower, when she's singing, um, Buddy is right outside of the freaking stall, and he's just singing along to her. Bro, when it comes to Elf, comedy gold, dude. This film is so amazing, and it's so damn funny at the same time. Oh my gosh. Like, it's so damn funny. And, oh my gosh. But for the film, the film genuinely itself, it's just an amazing film. And I just love the idea of Buddy, I think that's his name. He lives with Santa, then he realizes Santa's not his real dad. He goes to New York City to find him. It's such a great idea for a Christmas movie, and it's just so funny. I love it so much. Alright, we've got some name of a Disney film. I've never seen this either, I'm so sorry. Four Christmases, I've never seen either. I've never even heard of. Frosty, oh, where do I put Frosty? Is Frosty great or legendary? Oh, where are we thinking? Legendary or great? Okay, I'm gonna risk. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna say it. Frosty the Snowman is legendary. This dude is iconic. He's been around for so long. I think since 1969, and he's just really popular. He's been around for so long. He's such a popular guy. You can't go wrong with Frosty. He's so great. I love Frosty. I mean, we literally have the one of the most iconic, most catchy Christmas songs. Frosty the Snowman was a happy, jolly soul with a corn cob, and two button nose and eyes. made out of coal. Frosty the snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye, saying, "Don't you cry." I think definitely the highlight of the short movie is Professor Hinkle. Professor Hinkle makes for such a funny villain in the short film. Professor Hinkle is easily the best character. He's a very, very funny villain. I mean, yes, he's evil. He literally stalks Karen and Frosty, and he's like, this dude is like a criminal for attempted murder and spying on minors. Pause. But other than a few such things he does, he makes for a pretty funny villain in this. And there's just a few like gags or like things he says that just completely catch me off guard when he says stuff like messy, 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 and other stuff when he says something like think nasty, think nasty, think nasty. Like, this dude is like, Professor Hinkle is so funny. He's one of my favorite villains, and like favorite Christmas movie villains. I love this guy so much. Like, the movie in general is just so great, especially towards the end where Frosty was melted. No thanks to Professor Hinkle. Santa gives a reminder to Karen that Frosty was made of Christmas snow, and Christmas snow never disappears. And with a little bit of magic and everything, they bring Frosty back to life. Santa is another highlight for the Frosty special. Santa, Professor Hinkle, Frosty, all of the characters are amazing. Like, all of the characters, they're great. Gremlins, I feel like this one's a little more mixed. Some people consider it a Christmas movie, and some people don't consider it a Christmas movie. I'm sorry. People love Gremlins, people don't, but for the side of people who love it, I'm sorry, I've never seen Gremlins. Alright. Now I've got Home Alone. Fan favorite for a bunch of people. Home Alone, yeah. You already know I'm going to tell you, Home Alone is an amazing movie. Yeah, Home Alone is amazing. And the highlights, like the best part of the film, are easily the booby traps. When the wet bandits fall for all the booby traps that Kevin McAllister himself set up. And bro, this movie, Home Alone, is like funny, like funny, like Elf level funny. Like, it is so damn hilarious. I swear I'm gonna lose it if I click on the ad instead of the X button again. I'm going to crash out. Like, this movie is so funny. One memorable moment I'll never forget is when Kevin asks to sleep in one of his brother's rooms, because if he sleeps with the other person, he'll find something to drink and wet the bed. The brother just looks at him and goes, "I wouldn't let you sleep in my bed if you were growing on my ass." Like, that part is so funny, catches me off guard every single time. And the booby traps that the wet bandits fall into in general are just the funniest moments of the film, the most iconic moments, and it just brings a smile on my face every single time I just watch the wet bandits just, like, getting hurt, falling into the booby traps. Booby. Sorry, again, right now my throat is not in the best condition. So my throat is gonna, so my voice may sound funny at times, it may not, it may sound normal, so you're gonna have to deal with it, because it hurts right now. But it does have some heartwarming moments. Like when Kevin was at the church and he was with the neighbor who he thinks throughout the film is a murderer who keeps bodies. Their bond during that church scene is another highlight for the film for me. Yeah, it's such an amazing movie. And again, such a fan favorite for so many people, considered by many to be the greatest Christmas movie. Yeah, of course this movie is legendary. No shot, it's not. Oh, speaking of Home Alone, next we got Home Alone 2. Home Alone 2 is just as good as the original Home Alone. Like, 2 are both amazing movies. And they're so great too. It's too bad they never made a third one. Actually, there is a third Home. I need to let you know that sometimes there are things in life we need to forget. And one of those things is Home Alone 3. Got it? And if you can't seem to get that out of your mind, then I'll erase your whole mind and your whole body. Okay? Anyways, um, yeah, Home Alone 2. I mean, there are some. Okay, I will say. Okay, I take back what I said when I said it's just as good as Home Alone 2. It's almost as good as Home Alone 2. They're both amazing films. I mean, a good amount of things are the same, but I mean, what do you expect? I mean, I don't know what you expect. I mean, but at the same time, it's still an amazing movie. The movie's just not too good for me to be like, oh, I hate this so much. It's too similar. Like, it's just too good for me to say it's not. Alright. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This is the old one. I think the one from like the 70s, the 60s, 80s, somewhere between that range. This is like the old 30-minute special. Um, I like this one. Don't no, nothing. It's not great. It's not amazing. It's definitely not as good as the live action Jim Carrey Grinch, but I at least like it to some level. Again, it's not legendary. It's not great, but I do think it makes out for a pretty decent half-hour film. I don't got much to say because I don't watch as much as other Christmas films, but I mean, I like it to some degree. Again, not much to say because I don't watch it as much as other Christmas films, so I don't got much to say. Also, I haven't watched it enough for me to memorize a lot, so. And speaking of live action Jim Carrey Grinch, this one is next. Like, this film, out of every single Christmas film, Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas is probably the most funny. Funnier than Elf. Funnier than Frosty the Snowman. Funnier than A Christmas Story. Funnier than Home Alone 1 and 2. Like, in terms of comedy, oh my gosh. This film is so damn funny. Jim Carrey steals the spotlight. Back when this movie came out, I know it wasn't received the best by people. But throughout the years, there have been people who have came out and said, "Hey, this movie's not that bad. It's actually great." And yes, I'm one of those people who thinks this movie is amazing and not as bad as people think it is. I love this movie so much, and there are so many quotes I remember from it. Hate, 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 double hate, loathe entirely. And I do remember that moment when Cindy Lou Who was visiting the Grinch. He just tries to make her scared of him, but nothing works. Like, that girl's not scared of anything. She, like, without a doubt, saw trauma in her life and just wasn't the same after that. And just wasn't scared of things anymore. And then the Grinch just pulls out his shirt and then just starts putting his mouth over it, chewing it around like a dog. He's like, I'm a psycho. Yes, I did actually grab his shirt and did that. I actually did. And in that same moment, he's like, danger. And then he's like, kids today show that's denied by television and films. And then one other moment I will never forget is when he takes when he takes an onion and he just straight up takes a bite out of it like you would take a bite out of an apple. Like, that dude has something that dude has a serious problem. He either just likes stinky breath or something, like, I swear. Now, one reason a lot of people just don't like this film is because The Grinch was too horrifying for them. Some people even say it was horrifying to them as kids. Now, I don't know what you guys expected. He's the Grinch. he's supposed to be nasty and scary. So, yeah, I think in terms of looking nasty and scary, they did a pretty good job for the Jim Carrey version of making him look like that. I feel like there are other moments about this film that I remember, but I just can't think of the top of my head. I mean, he does have a pretty sad backstory of everyone making fun of him, and there was a girl who liked him, and then he just crashed out and then just started to hate Christmas. And then he left his home, and then he went on top of the mountain. One question I have about this film to this day is, how did he get Max? Dr. Seuss never explained it when he originally wrote the book. Like, not even, like, made up, something they made up in the film. Like, never. It's never told how the Grinch met Max. Like, how did he get the dog? Like, that was still never explained. Even to this day, we still just don't know how. But yeah, this movie's amazing. It's so damn funny. The Grinch is actually scary looking because I don't know what you'd expect. And yeah, it's such a great film. Wonder Life. I'm sorry, guys. I've not seen The Wonder Life. Jingle All the Way. Ooh. Jingle All the Way is such a great film. I mean, I know what all of you might be thinking. Are you kidding me? That movie is trash. I mean, have you seen its ratings on Rotten Tomatoes? I don't give a damn about what Rotten Tomatoes says. I am ranking these on how I like them. Either if I agree with the Rotten Tomatoes score, or even if I don't. Heck, even Home Alone, the first one, only has a 60% on Rotten Tomatoes. And I was like, there's no way. Home Alone is... Look, tons of people love Home Alone. I can't believe critics only give it a 60%. Like, that's insane. But yeah. Back to Jingle All the Way. Yeah, Jingle All the Way is amazing. I will say, out of every single Christmas film I've ever seen, Jingle All the Way is probably the most violent. Like, it's a very good and funny Christmas movie, but at the same time, it's very, very violent. Like, there's a lot of violence in it that just make me laugh my ass off. Like, and I think one of the highlights of the film is the ending, where the dad is in a costume of like a superhero that his kid is like obsessed with. I think his name's like Turbo Man or something. No, that's not sound like it at all. I don't remember the name of the superhero, but that's one of the highlights of the film for me. When the dad at the end dresses up as like the hero that his child is obsessed with, and yeah. Alright. Love Actually. I've actually never seen Love Actually. Ah. I know my puns are not funny. Miracle on 34th Street. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. I know, I'm sorry. I have no idea what that is. Oh, what is that one? National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Oh, I watched this one last year for the first time with my mom. I watched it last year for the very first time with my mom. Oh, this movie's so funny. I will say, let's just say it has some sex jokes to it, which are pretty funny. But either way, it is a great film. It's a great movie. I'm putting it in great. But again, another thing that I just find funny is that it just has a lot of sex jokes to it. Like, those jokes, like, just catch me off guard. Like, heck, I'll never even also never forget when the main character, I've only seen this film once. I couldn't tell you what his name was. He drops the F-bomb. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. He drops the F-bomb. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Again, I don't got much to say, but planes, trains, automobiles. Um, I feel like I talked about this film once with my mom. I've never talked about it again, but yeah, no. The Polar Express. I like the Polar Express. Yes, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that. The Polar Express is not as great as people make it out to be, but I like it. It's basically on the same level as the How the Grinch Stole Christmas half-hour one, where I like it to some degree, but it's not the worst thing ever. I like it. But I definitely wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, though. When I watched this movie as a kid, I always thought it was live action because of the human models. But now, after rewatching it, yeah, I learned that it's not live action, and the human models look a little weird. Also, it's got Tom Hanks in it, so credit to him, the GOAT, Tom Hanks. Everyone loves Tom Hanks. Um, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose. I love Rudolph so much. It's not one of my favorites, but I would definitely go out of my way to say that it is a great Christmas special. Wait, is it a special or is it a movie? I think it's like 50 minutes or like an hour, like 60 minutes, like 60 or 70 minutes. 67. Wait, I don't remember if this was either a half hour long or if it was like 50 minutes to like an hour. I think it's like somewhere between that range, maybe even longer. I don't know, but I think it's somewhere between that range. Now, again, this is another Christmas special or movie that I don't watch as much as the other Christmas specials and movies, but I still really love Rudolph. One thing I'll say is weird about it that doesn't hold up is the audio. I know. I had to give it a. I know I'd be thinking, give it a break, original dude. This was made back a long time ago. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, the audio just doesn't hold up. It literally sounds like someone recorded this on a radio. Yeah, someone was just like, hey, let's make the audio so bad that we'll muffle it like those grown-ups from Peanuts where they go, womp womp, womp 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 womp. Okay, that's clearly a joke. I can still make out what they're saying, but there are times where they talk too fast and that I can't make out what they're saying because they're like, womp 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 womp. Yeah. Scrooged! My speech teacher was talking to me about Scrooge today. Yeah, she told me about Scrooge, and I've never seen it. Yeah, I have to put it in the never seen category, but I've heard of it. The Man Who Invented Christmas? Never heard of it. Ooh, Muppet Christmas Carol. Ooh, that's a good one. Or is it great? I'll put it in good for now, but yeah, I like Muppet Christmas Carol. Hey, I said good, not great. I like Muppet Christmas Carol. It's a nice, fun Muppet version way of doing the Christmas Carol, and I like it. It's not as good as some other Christmas movies, but I like it. I like Muppet Christmas Carol. And again, it's definitely not my favorite Muppet movie. That still goes to Muppet Treasure Island, which forever will to this day be my favorite Muppet movie, but again, I like it. It's a nice, fun version of their way of telling a Christmas Carol. But I do like the beginning where the rat Rizzo, I think that's how you say his name, is just trying to pretend to be Charles Dickens. Dickens. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, out of all these that people have mixed feelings on if this is a Christmas movie or not, I think this movie is probably the most confusing if it's a Christmas movie or not. I mean, it came out during the Halloween time, so I guess you could say it's a Halloween movie. Now, I consider it both a Halloween movie and a Christmas movie. But one of the songs from this movie, what's this? Um, I like about a few weeks ago, my mother showed me this like short of someone who made a parody of the song "What's This" by replacing with yeah, I'm not gonna finish it. It was like the is in the air. The there's white shit everywhere. I must be being crazy. All these bitches sing songs of yeah, that song. That parody song is like pretty funny. Like the parody of what's this but this movie, um, during Halloween, when me and my mom were watching it with my little sister for the first time, when it got to the part with Oogie Boogie and Jack Skellington, when Oogie Boogie died and all this like things, when all those like bugs came out of him, it horrified my little sister just a little bit. She wasn't like in tears or anything, but she just kind of covered her eyes because she felt uncomfortable with it. Yeah, I've heard some people say this movie is genuinely horrifying at times for a Disney movie and for a PG movie. But yeah, this movie is great. Like, do I put it in legendary or great? It's not legendary, but I will absolutely put it in great. Nightmare Before Christmas is amazing. Most Santa Claus, another great one. Haha. Tim Allen, aka the one who murdered Santa Claus. Ha 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 ha. Actually, he didn't murder Santa Claus. Santa Claus fell off the roof and... What did I tell you? One more time. I said I was gonna crash out. So here's me crashing out right now. Okay, I think I'm done. Yeah. I haven't seen the Santa Claus in like an extremely long time, but there are some things about it that I didn't remember. I didn't remember, obviously, the part where Santa Claus dies because Buzz Lightyear, aka Tim Allen, murdered him. Well, that's really all I can remember. I don't remember anything from this movie because I haven't seen it in so long. Trading Places, I've never seen. Call Me Claus, no. Christmas Cranks, I've never seen. Since Santa Claus 2, I've never seen the sequel, only the first. 8 Crazy, never seen. Whatever this is called, I've never seen either. This, never heard of. Fred Claus. Isn't he that weird YouTuber who got movies that are pretty bad? Sorry guys, I just ate dinner, so it's gonna be a little hard for me too. Oh, now we got Illumination's 2018 Grinch film. It's just meh. It's mid. It's not horrible by any means, but it's just alright. I mean, it was just made by Illumination, and you know Illumination's reputation. I don't think their films are as bad as people think they are, but I also at the same time think that they're not great. They have made some fantastic ones like the Mario movie and the first 2 Despicable Me movies, and Minions Rise of Gru wasn't too bad. And I did kind of like Sing 2, but other than that, their films were just kind of okay. Like The Secret Life of Pets and Sing, those films I kind of find mediocre. And The Grinch is another generic, mediocre Illumination movie. This was also their second adaptation from a Dr. Seuss book. After The Grinch, they never did another one. Again, this film is just alright. It doesn't have the same charm or magic as the Jim Carrey live action one. Because they watched that and went, oh, we hate great movies. We're just gonna make some mediocre movies. That's basically all they do. It's just they watch great films and they're like, oh hey, I got an idea. Why don't we make a mediocre movie about pets in a city? Which is kind of what Illumination is kind of like, if you ask me. Oh my gosh. I wish they never put Home Alone 3 on here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This movie is horrendous. I don't want to talk about it. Home Alone 4, I've never seen. Jack Frost, never seen. Just Friends, nope. Last Holiday, nope. Grandmother's House We Go, no. Meta Christmas, no. No. Okay, finally, here's a Christmas film I've seen. The Christmas Chronicles. I love The Christmas Chronicles. It's a great movie. Every single year, I always watch it on Christmas Eve. Out of all the days I could watch it, I always watch it on Christmas Eve. Probably because the year it came out, me and my family decided to watch it and it was a great film. It was absolutely fantastic. And also, I got to watch it on Christmas Eve for the first time. And ever since, I just started watching it on Christmas Eve every year. It's such a great film. It's got heartwarming moments. It's got some funny moments. It's great. It's fantastic. It's amazing. Noeli. I believe I've heard of this film, but I've never seen it. No idea what that is. Didn't I already do Rudolph? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've already done Rudolph. I put Rudolph in the great. Oh wait, that's another Rudolph film, I think. Whatever that is, I've never seen it. Santa Claus and that, no. Finally, here's a good one. Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah, this film is going in legendary. It tells a fantastic story of how Santa Claus came to life. It tells a great story of Kris Kringle, the Burgermeisters. The Burgermeisters are one of the highlights of the film. Burgermeister to take care of a baby. Get that brat out of here. I love the Burgermeister. He makes for a very funny comedic villain in this film. Toys will be illegal, and any child seen with one will be thrown in the dungeon. I don't know exactly what he says, but yeah. I love the Burgermeister. Like, this film is amazing. Also, I think the first few songs of this film are amazing. I think between the song Where You Walk Out the Door, or whatever it's called, I think maybe after that, the songs just kind of became okay. After that, I feel like the songs just had a decline of being good. They were just kind of alright. But the first few songs, like, it's a difficult responsibility, and songs like that were amazing. I listen to them every single year. They are amazing songs. 10 out of 10 for the first few songs. But yeah, this tells an amazing origin story of how Santa Claus came to be. Okay, I will say the song at the end was pretty good. Even though I said after the song Walking Out the Door, even though I said after that the song started to just become kind of okay, I will say Santa Claus is Coming to Town at the end was pretty amazing if you ask me. Also, it's got some genuine heartwarming moments to it. And I do like the moment where the narrator guy, well, the mailman, who is also the narrator, when he's leaving all the names of Santa's reindeer, some child, they get a few children to play some of the characters, but the children never appear. They just kind of ask questions, and then the narrator answers the questions, like those types of things. You know what I mean? And one of the child says, and don't forget, beep. It shows Rudolph with his red nose. And then the mailman, aka the narrator, says, no, that's a different story. It's got some funny moments. It's got some heartwarming moments. It's got some amazing songs for most of the part. And it tells a great origin story of how Santa Claus came to be. And it explains it in a very simple but also understanding way. Hi, Burgermeister. I'm sorry, I had to. I love Burgermeister. He's just such a funny villain. This puppy film, these like dog Christmas films I've never seen. Santa with muscles, never seen. Like SpongeBob Christmas. The SpongeBob Christmas is just a SpongeBob. I mean, it's a Christmas episode, but it's a SpongeBob episode. I mean, I guess I'll rank it. I honestly really like this episode. It's been a really, really long time since I've seen the episode, but I still really like the SpongeBob Christmas episode. Especially the ending where SpongeBob was like, Santa was here, he's doing all this and that and that and that and that and that. And Squidward looks outside, and he literally sees Santa Claus, and he's just shocked. Dude, that's the funniest part of the episode without a doubt. But another part what I like about the episode is where SpongeBob roasts the hell out of Squidward. When SpongeBob says, "Great, Squidward, you finished. What's your wish?" And then Squidward says, "My wish is that the people at the Bikini Bottom will stop paying any attention to the main antagonist that's constantly screaming out of this Thunderhead's mouth. And then SpongeBob replies with, "Gee, Squidward, maybe Santa will bring me a dictionary so I can understand what you just said." Dude! Squidward, SpongeBob just roasted the hell out of you, dude. Man, like, you gotta step up your game. Like, oh my gosh, Squidward, did you seriously let him roast you that easily? Alright. The Night Before, I've never seen. Twist the Night, never seen. No one's seen that. Why have? Nope. That was all the Christmas films I've seen, and all the Christmas films I have not seen. Oh gosh, there's a whole handful I've never seen. Well, that was it for Christmas films. Like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. And coming soon is a Cuphead Christmas special, a Frosty the Snowman one. That's right, a Frosty the Snowman Cuphead plush episode is coming soon. And maybe expect a guest star called the Devil. I gotta go. Peace.